Hi guys, it's Natalie Zangon, Mother Goose. It's been a while since I got to do a video for you guys, but finally it worked out so I could do the video today. I wanted to do the video on the topic of obligation versus favor. This is a message to all of us parents out there, as mothers, as fathers, as husbands, as wives, to remember that when we make a choice to get married and then have kids, there's certain things that comes as an obligation and responsibility when you enter that chapter of your life. And these behaviors are not like you're doing favors for anyone. It sort of like comes with a deal. It's kind of part of the package as an obligation and a responsibility. Unfortunately, due to the different upbringing in different cultures, was not always the concept of knowing that this is part of like what comes with it. Like we're not doing a favor. If a husband is working and providing, and if the wife is cooking and providing, and it's not a favor, it's an obligation we're doing for the family system to work. And the more we work on ourselves to express gratitude to each other as parents, the better our kids are going to learn to do that. And the more we talk behind each other to our children, the more separation we're going to cause. And another significant factor is to remember that as parents, whether you're a mother or a father, you're out to work, you come home, your kids are at school or with the babysitter, and the children want your attention. That's an obligation for us to work on providing that attention to them. And also, if you miss out on your children's early years of their life, from the time they're born, especially up to 3 years, and then from birth to 5 years or 10 years, and suddenly when they're like preteens 11, 12, you wonder why they don't have any connection with you. Because if you never invested time with them in the early years of their life, they're not going to suddenly 10 years later feel a connection towards you. So when your children want your attention, when your children want your time, when your children want you to take care of them and be with them and be in their present, it's your obligation. It's our obligation. When our children crave and yearn for our attention, and guess what happens when you don't give it to them? They're going to either beat on each other, act out, do something wrong to somehow get our attention. So remember, as parents, it's our obligation to be able to spend time with our children, with our spouses. Being a spouse is not just about providing financial and food and home. It's not. It's also about the emotional connection and investment. That's what it's about. So let's remember that and work on that as we're approaching the spring, the beginning of this year, full of blossoms of appreciation, harmony, and investment of emotional availability to our loved ones. Thank you so much for listening. This is Natalie Zangon.